This is an omni-alien. They're also benevolent, peacekeepers in their sector of space. Their eyes are pretty much detached from their head, except for a tiny little conduit of nervous tissue that connects their eyes to their brain. They're a lot like us. They're bipedal. They're another humanoid space alien race. Here's one of the owl creatures. They're another humanoid race living out their existence. This guy here is sending out soft vibrations of pink love and light out of his head. And I think he's just as happy as could be. I don't know, those look like happy eyes. Here's some kind of draconian dragon monster. He's some kind of weird hybrid creature. Maybe genetically engineered. He's got the weirdest mouth. He's got the weirdest eyes and all these spiky, but he's still picking up on something. He's reaching out into the universe. He's looking for answers out in the universe. This one says World War III. It's time to change our future. Our future is not written anymore. Our future was written. We were supposed to have World War III and some great plague and some great apocalypse and some great death. But we're keeping that from happening somehow. Maybe it's the collective consciousness working with everyone together. World War III is cancelled. Here we have some kind of alien bug monster, lobster fish creature. This is like the second or third alien painting that I did. I'm really attached to this dude. He's got light censored water eyes. They're kind of like bags of just goo. Like plastic bags with goo, and he sees everything around him. And he knows everything around him. And he totally trusts everything around him. Here we got some kind of friendly vampire monster humanoid. There's so many humanoids, I can't keep them all straight in my head anymore. I don't think this painting's finished yet. Maybe I'll sand off his teeth a little bit and keep him from biting anybody. Here's one of my favorites. This is an octopus space monster. He's just drifting in space, picking up light and good vibrations from everywhere and sending light and good vibrations out everywhere. He's totally just floating, drifting, going back down to his planet, going back up into space, seeing what's out there. Here's one of my favorite little guys. His eye, top of him, is separate from his brain, which is somewhere in his belly or in his rib cage here. And here's his big buddy, our sumo wrestling green air breathing monster is ready for a day on the beach. Ready for a day out. I can't help but think that these ET creatures are real and that they were influential in making that E.T. movie. They sent good vibes, and Elliot and E.T. got to hang out. Here we got some glow-in-the-dark alien monster. Another Z-Tex. The Z-Tex are peaceful, benevolent, love-making, beautiful hybrid aliens. And we got some kind of weird buggy-looking red monster up here. Here's another race of Z-Tech aliens. This guy has a real cool demeanor. I just kind of like hanging out with him. Here we have a Cyclops. He's one of those green Martian men type aliens. He's picking up good vibes on his antenna, and he's broadcasting them out into the cosmos. Here's some kind of goo monster. It's got a brain in the cranium, but not too much going on in the body. It's just an eating, seeing machine. Very strange, multiple-eyed, crazy vampire little dude going hunting with his friends. Tons of his friends going hunting in the wherever, whenever. He's out on the plains with his friends. You ever wonder if there was some little tiny Bigfoot monster out in space? Kind of like a Sasquatch. Kind of like an Ewok. Hanging out with his rock buddy, who looks like he's made out of rock. And this is the last painting. For today, anyway. Take care. Joy, bliss, happiness out in the forest. Here we have one last Z-Tech priestess. She's sending out soft, good vibrations. This fella is just a regular gray alien. He's not causing anyone any trouble. He's just pretty neutral and hanging out. He doesn't seem to have a care in the world. This little guy on the right is he's an artist, and he just painted this other alien on a wall. He's quite happy with himself, and he's just having a good day. Everyone says to me the same thing, that these are the guides. They say, Craig, that's one of those DMT aliens. They say, I met that one. I know who that is. I know what that is. And it's very peaceful. I know what that is. This is a Z-Tex alien. They are the most humble and the most benevolent species of alien that I could ever dream up. They have a council of around 100 people, individuals, and their council basically runs their planet and their entire solar system and the reaching systems next to them. Here's a male and female Z-Tex. They're hanging out, having a nice day. They're a little bit different, but they like to think about what's in common. This is an omni-alien. They're also benevolent, peacekeepers in their sector of space. Their eyes are pretty much detached from their head, except for a tiny little conduit of nervous tissue that connects their eyes to their brain. They're a lot like us. They're bipedal. They're another humanoid space alien race. Here on the right we have what I call a blob monster. He's just a mass of cells overflowing with water. He's held in this big glass container, and he has a watcher who's taking care of him, this plant stick man thing. He's hanging out, cleaning up the ship, making everything work out just fine. This is some kind of fish man. He's got some weird fishy type head, and he lives underwater in a fishy type place. These are two friends. This one's named Presence. He's here hanging out. And this guy here is named Hope. More benevolent aliens for y'all. The first time I watched E.T., I was very, very young, and I just thought the whole thing was real. I didn't realize that there was Hollywood movie making magic going on. And so here we've got E.T., or an E.T., one of them, hanging out with Frogman. Here's another Z-Tex, and he's obviously a man of great importance. I think he's going out on the town, and I think he's got a cyborg implant right there. He's probably telepathic. I don't know why this one's in here. This is not an alien. Ra, the space alien, or the robot god monster, exists somewhere. He might be an Egyptian god, or he might be some telepathic intelligence drifting around the cosmos. Dun it, dun it, dun it. This is some kind of shark man. Some kind of humanoid shark man. This is the Beast Complex. They're a bunch of warlike savage monsters living in outer space, and they designed a perfect space government, and they all got together on the same side, and they make sure that wars don't erupt. They make sure that wars don't erupt and that everything's working out for everybody. Here we have another Z-Tech alien. The Z-Techs are peaceful, awesome, and wonderful, and he's hanging out with some dino monster and some weird bug dude. Here's two more bug dudes hanging out, and over here we have a research bot. This is an eco-bot made with environmentally friendly, sustainable, organic plastics. And he's got a nice robot eye and a nice little robot mouth. He'll probably hear with his mouth. He's probably a friendly robot toy for every girl and every boy. Is it a cat man? Or is it a rat man? He's hairy. He's some kind of rodent creature. And he's in your neighborhood. Here we have a nice, neutral, very neutral robot. He's some kind of intelligent, spacefaring robot, alien man, who's part alien, but acts very much like a robot. Here we have some sort of demonic presence with millions and millions and millions of eyes, just literally eyes just everywhere. I don't know if it's watching you, or if it's watching me watching you, or watching you watching me, or watching us watching this. But he is not happy. He's not having a good day. Here we have an interesting alien species. They are the Wamba. They are hyper-philosophical, always reaching, always dreaming. They are artists and philosophers. They don't worry about anything at all. They're totally into their existence, their happy life on their happy planet, not worrying about anything, just hanging out in the sunshine, doing sculptures, hanging out in the sunshine, painting pictures, just hanging out for the most part. They're a very plain species. They don't worry about anything. They have nutrients, sustenance. They have everything they need. Here we have some sort of fish monster person. Definitely humanoid. Big kissable lips. Beautiful eyes. Kind of looks like a catfish monster person. I don't know. Here's another famous ET monster. He's got his super Jeep. Of course, totally solar powered. And he's out for a day on his home planet, just taking it easy. Okay, I'm sorry, but my friends call this the penis monster. He's got two beautiful eyes that are breathing apparatuses as well. And he's just sending out good vibes. Here is one of our typical 9-foot tall, slinky reptilian hybrid albinos. And of course we know that albinos are special. We see albino squirrels, we see albino moose, we see albino sea turtles, we see albino human beings. And we know they're special, so I think this guy's pretty special. I call these aliens the mushroom head aliens because, well, their heads look like mushrooms and their necks look like mushrooms, and that's just what they're called. Here we've got another beast. Some big happy monster who was a warlord but decided to stop war and decided to give his people back the resources that they needed to survive, and he would be a happy king. This is a strange alien seeking balance in his planet and in his society. He doesn't know that he's famous. He's just some visitor from somewhere. This is one of my favorite species of aliens. These guys are called the Eyes because it's all about their eyes. They hear with their eyes, and they see with their eyes, and they feel with their eyes, and they take in nutrients through this weird straw that they just suck on all day long. Maybe it's like honey or something, just honey and milk going through the straw all day. This guy's some kind of thinker. He's got a big, huge kind of alien bug brain. And he's definitely having a good day.